This is my 650 Nighthawk, and if you've had one of these, you've probably run into this problem where you get a broken blinker. And I bought new rubber mounts, and they're a little pricey. I'm gonna show you how to repair this without buying new rubber pieces. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten these up because I think they stick out too far anyway. But you know, I've tried taping them and they last a little while that way, but it just looks like hell. You know, it's my bike. I want it to look good and I want it to work good. So let's get started. So I've gotten the blinkers off my Nighthawk, and you know, this is what it looks like, and that just flops around, and these looks like they've been replaced. They've been glued once. Here's the other one. This one's cracked too. So I'm going to show you what I do to fix these. First I take the screw out. Let's see if this one goes. Managed to get this one out too. So you want to save this little rubber piece. If you work these out, you can get this little bracket off, and then this, you want to cut this out of there. Then there's this piece. Now this one's still intact, but what we want to keep is this little rubber thing to hold itself to the blinker. Getting these to break isn't that hard. And we're going to push this out of here. Set this aside. And here's the two rubber pieces I told you to save. And what we need to do is we're going to trim all the way around here and keep this little rubber piece here. There we go. Save that piece. Alright, and we save this little piece. Take the rest of this and pitch it. It's junk. Now I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to wire wheel them and get them clean, get all the old rubber off. I'm going to bring this thing over to the vise and mount this up in here. And we're going to braze this to this. You know, if you don't have access to an oxygen acetylene setup, you could probably silver solder this with silver solder and a propane torch. I'm gonna braze it on there. Okay, so these have cooled down. This is what they look like. Look great. Now I'm going to show you how this works. Remember I told you to keep these little pieces when we cut them off? You slide these back in. Okay. Then you slide your cable through here. Put your screw back. That puts the screw back in. You want to get that squared up nice. Alright, now we have this ugly, nasty looking thing, and we want to cover this up with a black piece of plastic. So what I've got here is a piece of 1-inch plastic irrigation tubing I got at the hardware store. And what I need to do is cut a length of it that goes from here to about there. I want to make it just a little bit longer than this shoulder right here, because that's what it butts up against you on the bike. So that's about how long I need it to be. I'm going to just mark it. Now the hardest thing about cutting this stuff is cutting it straight. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut it off long. I'm going to heat it up a little bit with a heat gun so that it cuts easier. Alright, now if you notice, it was really hard to cut it square. So what I did was I found a socket that fits in there and a hose clamp to hold it. And now I can cut it. Looks pretty decent. Now I gotta find something that'll hold it in place. So what I bought was a rubber grommet from the hardware store, but the problem is it was too big. So what I'm gonna do is just cut it here and fit it inside here. In there. So it looks like that. Cram it in there. Now it kind of fits. A little bit of spray lubricant helps things go together. Push this thing in here. Now it's not going to want to go on there very good. So I have a big flat washer I bought at the hardware store too. And I'm going to use that to press it all together. Just like this. You might have to take it and turn it a little bit to get it on there. Your adjustment. Poke that rubber in there. And now when I bolt this thing up on the bike, it will tighten all up and it will be solid. So let's go put it on the bike. So now we're going to assemble this thing. There we go. You kind of want to center it. Now the nut's going to pull the whole thing tight. tweak it a little bit. And so now I have a little bit of misalignment. You have to squeeze it over a little bit. There we go, that's where we want it to rotate. There we are. Now I got them back on there. This is what they look like. And they're nice and stout. Ain't gonna break. I'm good with that. Let's check out and see if they work. Yep, that one works. That one works too. I'm pretty happy with that. They're a little shorter, but that's okay. They look stock and they're stout. I guess I can live with that. Leave a comment below. Like it. Share it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.